Try out Ultra Kill. I don't want to play a piece of shit FPS game. FPS games are boring. Boring. Actually kind of like Genshin, except for the gacha. And except for the fucking story. And all the voice acting. And the limited stamina, and this and that and that and that. There are not any other games to play. Everything is fucking garbage. So I'm just playing some shit that you can grind in. Now, I need to pick pearls.
It's my lucky day. Let me try. One with the horse. Yeah. Fall before me. Let's nip that in the bud.
I honestly think that until next year around Christmas, there's not gonna be anything that is worth playing. That's gonna come out at all. Like, literally nothing. There's not a single game that I'm actually looking forward to that's gonna come out any earlier than that. Still haven't respawned? God damn, dude. They'll come back tonight. Did my daily thing reset? Complete 4 domain challenges. We don't need to do that today. I need to do this. I'm losing my mind here. I gotta change the controls. Is it possible? No. Oh, you can't do it? Controller setup. Confirm. Please. Please, my god. Yes. Can't have Japanese confirm buttons. Update summaries. Okay. What else? Daily check-in feature. I go log in. The wrong password. There we go. Yeah, daily check-in. I am not playing this card game unless you make me. Please don't make me. Okay, so we need to go.
Let me try my blade. I'm ready. Can't see? Cheap tricks. I hear everything. One with the force. And shroud. You win. Cut down. Like
That was it? Just doing 2 of these dudes? Two more? I do need XP anyway, but I'm mostly just doing it so I can get the most out of my resin. That's what I want. I want a game that doesn't have dailies. I want a game to be a game about playing the game. I can't have anything.
I'll uproot you.
Ready, steady, go!
Can't see? Yeah, keep up.
Unfortunately, Deluxe Burst is really dog shit.
I hear everything.
Can you farm? I don't know what you get if you don't use resin here. Like, can you just farm XP forever? Okay, yeah.
One with the force.
Guess we missed him.
To the fairy. Verdict is. Can't see. Finally, my blade. One with the force. To the fairy. Say no more. I'll uproot you.
Again, what I want is more gear right now.
To the fairy. There's more. Can't see. Finally,
I don't know if I want, like, I had some epiphanies when I played this last time about, like, what's actually viable. I don't remember what those were. Maybe I should read my DMs to Robert. What I've been complaining about there.
And shroud. I hear everything. More. The perfect distance. Keep up. How's this? One with the force. There's more fairy. Let's nip that in the bud. Finally, So. Fall before me. Can't see. You win this battle.
So who is next in the rotation? I think you can see that. Also, I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go up and do this. Is it upstairs? Where is it? I want to see what you get from just doing it. Like, do I? Is it completely useless? Or what's the deal?
Keep up. Time for retribution and shroud. I'll uproot you.
Come on, we can do it.
Like, this game's gameplay isn't perfect by any stretch, but it's it is fairly enjoyable, even compared to a lot of less weeby trash games like Path of Exile, for example. This game has way better gameplay than Path of Exile. It's not even close. Yeah, okay, no. You have to spend. So XP is purely a daily thing, right? I want to have this. What is it doing? Okay, okay, there. Anything else I need to have equipped for, like, for real? I don't think so. Wonder if I have all the animalculous. They're still, it's still unpronounceable. Okay, yeah. But there's nothing here right now. I just want to have it available. We're done here. This wasn't really where I was trying to go anyway. I only have 23 left. We can't really do anything. So... yeah, we can go do our dailies. Whoops. Now I'm used to pressing the other button. Best? Suggest here?
I suppose
Okay.
this will do.
I gave him the medicine. Now what, dog? Thank you. I don't know if doing the dailies is enough to get reputation here. Because I need 10 more. I'd have to do like one side quest. But the side quests are so fucking long, dude. Random event?
Can't see? I'll bury you! I hear everything!
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. Retribution! Looks like
One with the force! Can't see? Keep him.
I'll protect us.
This?
I don't think you actually get anything for doing those events.
And shroud.
Just a little thing that's there. You get some loot, I guess. Defeat the Ruin Drake. Who? Eh. Oh, buddy.
One with the force. I'll uproot you. And shroud.
Oh, Robert. How's it going? There we got another one. Your tongue hurts? Oh no. It's terrible. You eat something that was too hot? Did you get a piercing? You never know these days. It's all the way over there. I don't have a teleport there, dude. You? Alright, guess we're getting some teleports here. I finished the Fontaine event quest. I just slapped it out in a day. It was really easy. You just did everything once. Not even everything. I just wanted to get it over with because Armored Core was coming out, but I don't really want to play Armored Core anymore, so we're playing Genshin instead.
Can't see? I hear everything. Why is there a chest here?
And now for my newest party setup idea that I'm working on. Okay, I don't have it here. Never mind. There we go.
Are you taking me out?
Also, Barbara goes. Where is she?
We'll need a strategy.
There we go. No, I didn't switch it in. Well, it's mostly to get her her burst out, but also the fact that Tainari is OP as hell. So when you throw out his thing here, all the enemies just stop attacking. Like they don't do anything. So then you can just swap to Lisa and just do that
Blitz.
for free. And then you swap to Diluc. because she reduces defense by 10% or something like that. But she's like level 20. Inari is super boring. He's so boring that I want them to nerf him. Because the enemies can't do anything when you're playing him. So that you're kind of just killing them. Now we're gonna get stuck exploring things here. We're never gonna get to those teleports. There are so many characters and I can't get any of them because they're all not on the banner right now.
Happy to oblige.
One with the force. Yeah.
Oh, I killed her bird friend.
Let's nip that in the bud.
How heartless.
Hello, guys.
Sounds good to me.
This and shroud. Yeah.
I have a whole bunch of characters, but not the characters I want. Well, I do have some of them. I'm still waiting for the water twink. I'm not sure I want him either. I can never remember what his name is. Xing Shu. But I need him to be on the shop rotation. I'm pretty sure he is here. Let's see. Genshin Star Glitter Exchange Rotation. Bennett, Lisa, and then so in like 4 months I can get them. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that. I wish I could shout you out somewhere, but I don't have anywhere to actually shout you out. It says that it's. Oh no! You're right. You're right. It said 2 months, but it says October April, so it's split out like that. Okay. That means it's only 2 months away. That's not what I'm saying. No, I know. I'm just saying. No, I hope it goes well. I'll check it out later. Planning a bit of a twist. I looked at it, but it didn't really didn't really have any thoughts like that. A special instrument? Oh. I'm not sure. very anime. Are those pigtails? I don't know.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next
Yeah,
time.
okay. I think that's heresy, dude. Robot in the ground. It'll be fine.
We'll need more where that came from.
Ah, Sealies are nice. They're my friends. They show me where things are. Also, where was the teleport there? Switch back to my real party. Oops, wrong button. I changed the confirm and cancel buttons around. Now I'm super confused. Garrett. Oh yeah. I had the YouTube open on the other monitor, then the game starts lagging. I won't judge you. Better than Armored Core.
Can't see?
Oh, raw meat. That's not what I wanted from scorpions. Oh,
Retribution! One with the Force.
I was hoping Armored Core was gonna be good, but it's just, it wasn't that fun.
Keep up.
Not much more to it. It looks cool and it feels cool, but the gameplay was not very, very enjoyable. But if you like mech games, then it's probably the best game ever, because it has mech game combat, which is the issue. Mech game combat is like, you're kind of strafing all the time, and then you're just like staying within range, and then the like auto aim takes care of it, and then you just kind of spam the button. That's what the gameplay is like.
I suppose this
You stay at your optimal range, mash your buttons constantly, and then they get staggered, and then they take a little bit of extra damage. You can't really capitalize on the stagger much in any way that feels nice. Unless maybe you have some special loadout and you're like never pressing that other button. Like maybe you have a grenade launcher and you only use the grenade launcher when they get staggered. Oh, the stream is lagging again? I guess it didn't really help to...
We'll need more where that came from.
I don't understand.
I hear everything. One with the force.
I don't know how to fix it. Like, they ruined the encoding or something. Look, if you're like fine with the Dark Souls gameplay, then you're fine with Armored Core gameplay, because then you don't have any standards anyway. You don't have to be sad. It's getting relatively bad reviews though, from players, so I guess I can just lower the graphics in the game. I can't believe I have to lower the graphics in Genshin Impact. Need the sucrose. I need Ember.
Outrider Amber, reporting. My experiment.
Yeah, no, it's there's just
It doesn't matter what Mother Nature throws at you.
oops. There's a sand hill. That's why I need sucrose.
Listen.
That it? Oh, is there another one I'm not seeing? Oh, over there. I see it. I see it. I missed it. Come on, asshole. There we go.
Tests appear.
Yeah, this, like, honestly, the microtransactions in this game are like super minimal. It's literally only if you like want a little bit more out of it. Even then, it's like barely even worth doing. You don't get that much out of putting money into it. Like, buying more wishes for money is insane. Like, the amount of money you have to pay to get more wishes is just... is crazy. How do you even do it? Yeah, there. You get 1 Primo for 1 Genesis Crystal. So if you want to pull, you gotta pay like $200. No, $100 for the bonus there. Then you can maybe pull a character properly. Getting characters, like, they don't even put costumes in here. Like, I stopped playing like 2 years ago, and they've maybe added 1 costume. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if they have. I haven't added a single thing to the store. Oh yeah, I forgot. I honestly hate Western microtransaction games more than I hate the Genshin model. Oh wait, no, maybe it already got. Maybe there was a Scorpion in there that came out. It's like Path of Exile. War Thunder / WoWs. Oh, that's World of Warship. I was like, World of Warcraft. Wow. Well, World of Warcraft is really bad when it comes to microtransactions now too, but like Path of Exile, they don't like sell costumes only. They sell gameplay elements that you have to buy. So it's like you have this free-to-play game where you can't actually estimate how much the game costs. So you put some money into it, and then you're like, oh wait, I actually have to pay like $30 more for this. And then they like keep adding things that you have to keep buying. Otherwise the game just starts sucking more and more and more.
I hear everything.
Because you need to buy tabs, like stash tabs and stuff all the time. And then their costumes cost $80 as well. But I mean, ideally, I wouldn't. Ideally, I want a game that doesn't have any microtransactions. I fucking hate them. But
Can't see.
gacha is honestly the single worst game model. Just because it's so unenjoyable. Like you're not earning your characters or anything. You're just waiting until whatever character you want is on there, and then you maybe get it if you're lucky.
Better than nothing.
It's just a very unenjoyable way to design your game. I don't know why they do it. I do know why they do it. Because people don't know how to not waste their money. Well... Oh. I'm supposed to keep track of the, these. Oh, I missed again. Okay, now I'm gonna... Wow, that is way too hard. Fuck you. Always happy to get even purple stuff. Yeah, wouldn't you be more happy if you could just play the game and, like, earn it in the game? Somehow? Instead of just randomly pulling things. All I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm just very happy for this whole microtransaction era to end. It's not gonna happen. It will. I mean, the question is, do you want to be successful or do you want to make money? If you want to make money, then yeah, you should be a total piece of shit. Do you want to make a good game? Do you think people will play a good game? Yeah, they will. Microtransactions are a false god. I don't even believe microtransaction games necessarily have have more money
Stand clear.
or have a higher revenue than games that don't. Microtransaction games have maybe a bigger short-term gain. But you also have to understand that you can't really gauge anything based on, like, their incomes or anything like that. Because it's you even if there are like a billion people who spend money on this shit, okay, that's maybe a big number. You don't know how many people are just playing it and just not paying any money, or literally just not playing it and not spending any money because they don't like microtransactions. When you're doing microtransactions, you're basically like averaging out your incomes based on like what people are not spending and what big people are spending, I guess. It's
Chests appearing out of thin air? This needs
Time for retribution and shroud. So,
World of Warcraft was at its peak
yeah.
when they didn't have microtransactions. The studio that made it went under. Everybody bought Deus Ex. If they went under, then that's their own problem. Nah, they fucked up things after that, and then people just started leaving. It wasn't because of the sales of Deus Ex. This. Pointing me in a direction. Why? Why are you pointing me in this direction, asshole? Successful games do not cause... Good and successful games do not cause studios to go under. People don't just not buy good games. If the studio goes under, it's because of some mismanagement or they fucked something up hardcore. Where are we going, dude? Here. Thank you.
Smells like something good is inside.
You are not welcome here. Can't see? I hear everything. And Shroud. One thing after
I don't have my healer equipped. Oh, don't kill me! You killed me. My sucrose is actually level, but I don't have gear on her. Well,
Animal test 6308.
yes, but also often it's a lot more than just bad goals. Almost every time a studio goes under, there's a lot more going on.
Squirrel, Mark 2.
retribution.
All it takes is that the driving person decides to leave. One. If John Romero left the company, not because the company was failing, because he wanted to just go and do his own thing, or whatever. Then they might as well close the company. More or less. Depends on who's working there.
Suppose this will do.
Alright. Will be reset. Yeah, I do not have even remotely close to any good gear. Like, D-Look has a decent setup, but it's still not actually good. He doesn't even have a level 90 weapon. And Barbara and Razor are level 80. Can I ascend you right now? No. Need blue nucleus. Can't ascend you either. Can't ascend you either. I don't really know if I want to ascend Barbara though.
My perception has.
Levels are good though. It's mostly just that if I'm gonna replace her, then there's no point. Except for getting wishes later.
Time to go to work.
Well.
Can't see? So,
Now you're testing my patience. Now you're testing my patience.
Oh, wow, wow, wow.
one with the...
Gotcha. Let's end this now.
Let's nip that in the bud. Can't see? So,
I'm getting sick of this
Is
drill.
that all you've got? Is that all you've got?
one with the force.
Meet. Meet again.
Jesus, she's Dark Glitter character, so
I think we can forego the lost and found report.
imagine if you do actually want her C6, that's actually pretty easy to get. As long as you don't spend your Star Glitter on weapons like I did. And now I'm gonna switch it. Now I'm gonna switch him to another weapon anyway. My Diluc is just attack and crit right now. The fuck? What the fuck? But I think I want to move everyone over to... What the fuck? I think I want to move everyone over to attack and Ele Mastery. I think the weapons are good though,
Seems useful?
if you want crit. The Royal Greatsword is pretty good. Don't have a better weapon. I just want everyone to be Ele Mastery.
And shroud.
And now, this is one of the best ways to illustrate just how fucking broken Tainari is. Like, the big ones, you're kind of just like standing there. Yeah, okay.
I hear everything.
Now he can attack me for 0.1 seconds. There, now we're back. And the whole time he's just taking ridiculous burning damage.
Keep up.
Mona does taunt too? I didn't know that.
Run with the force. Can't see?
This one looks too easy. There's gonna be some trick here, right? Yeah, they change. Whoops. Well, whatever. Just mash it. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, that's right. That's the right one. Snake. Brass. There we go.
I suppose this will do.
Oh yeah, I guess the bunny works like that. Snakes, there's a lot of snakes. Do snakes drop? Did a meat monster?
Run with the force. Yeah. Let's nip that in the bud.
Mysterious meat. It is a meat monster, but it's a new meat. Yummy. Mystery meat, that's what I had in my fridge yesterday. Made tacos out of it. Yummy.
You are not
Hello, feller.
here.
And shroud. Can't see?
I'm definitely replacing Razor, but like raw damage wise, he's actually better than like a fully charged Mona. No, not Mona. Lisa attack. Okay. He does almost twice as much damage, but
Wish me luck.
Mona Lisa, they could actually work. Well, yeah.
Stand clear.
See any reason why it wouldn't? Yeah, the problem is always just, you know, constantly applying
Animal test 6308.
whatever you want to do. That's why I don't like Razor, because, well, I don't really necessarily mind Razor. It's just that more like Tainari, that's the problem. Because you want to be able to apply things while another character is out, right?
Wow, so many raw materials.
It's a big chest.
One with the force. I hear everything.
But another reason I want to play Elemental Mastery is just because like the bosses
Can't see.
are just like Elemental Mastery bosses most of the time. Oh, this boss is made out of fire. Okay, I'll just use ice on him and then he'll
I
fucking
suppose
explode.
this will do.
Is there anything to break with that thing in here? See anything?
That's close enough. New punching. Take that, tough boy. Retribution. One with the force. Let's nip that in the bud. And shroud. Yeah. I'll
These birds are so weird because they don't react when you hit them. It feels really off.
Can't see.
Go there.
One with the force. I'll be back. A hear everything.
Regret.
Keep up.
There are those little sigils or whatever they're called here everywhere. Gotta look in every nook and cranny. Whirlwind. What? It is. That's what I was looking for.
Can't see?
Like, Diluc doesn't even do... He still doesn't do good damage. I don't know how much attack you need before attack is actually good.
One with the force.
So much. Are we finished?
Why is there a chest here?
I get across here in a way that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a decent bit of crit on him already. But not enough. Anyhow, we're done with the dailies. We go... Is that the only... Don't think I can hand them in. I don't think I can hand them in because we are on a mission that deleted Catherine. Maybe I can hand them in another city.
Keep up.
Yeah. I guess we'll just do story then. I'm not sure what we're doing. I think it's this one. Yeah.
Wait! Look who it is!
My computer makes so much noise. I'm thinking about buying a new computer chassis. like next week. It's absolutely insane. I'm so sick of this thing. It makes so much noise. You have no idea. Maybe I can stuff something under it there. But what? Don't think this will be thick enough. But maybe. Maybe that's enough. Like the entire thing just shakes constantly.
Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you.
You are Nahida, right?
Hey, this was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment.
Shut up.
Actually, it's very smart of the traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds. Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up and I was facing the doctor by myself. Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky.
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
I agree.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to clarify my point.
Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people all right?
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their minds. Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within my power to fix. Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
What a relief. The doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida with us.
I don't think it would be any better with Japanese voice, sorry.
I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards. Also, the doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop him? He's still at the academia, so it's possible he already started messing with the Akasha.
We need to hurry.
It feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work. Plus, the doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try to find another way to attack this problem.
Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party's DI? Have you been waiting for us?
Yes, I have. I can see the traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking at the direction you were moving in. You didn't come here for sightseeing, right? Did you find any leads?
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find?
Okay, let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
I'm not even sure where I am because the game has been bouncing me like hard forcing me between two quest lines because there's been like automatic triggers all over the place. So I've been doing one quest that feels like it takes place like before the other quests, you know, like ping-ponging between them. It's been super weird.
Traveler? It is you!
Ah, it's Hypatia!
Oh, long time no see.
What a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see the two of you again.
Been too long.
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other,
Was she the one who was
trained in
hungry?
what's it called? Satyavada life?
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest means you're not in training anymore? Wait, no. Did you already finish your training and reach Pariporna life?
What do you think? My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
You did it! Congratulations!
I'm really happy for you.
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others at long last. When my consciousness made contact with the gods. What a supreme and unparalleled experience that was.
That sounds incredible!
Actually, we're here for Tainari.
All right. Actually, please wait. I haven't forgotten my promise to you. Remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once I gained deeper insights. My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish a direct connection to the consciousness of the divine.
Nice.
You can do that?
You believe her, Nahida.
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to protect your consciousness during the process.
Hold on. I brought some spirit borneal with me. This is still a crucial part of the ceremony.
We're using that incense again?
Hell yeah, crack.
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, and the breath. They gotta breathe out all the time.
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother. Value
Gonna
and
cry?
strength above all. She saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. chalice before his mortality, he broke his promise to me.
Gonna cry?
Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity.
Okay.
There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
That was a terrible backstory. Like, really bad.
What was that?
This is neither the Greater Lord's consciousness nor King Desheret's
Did
consciousness.
I actually just see the Balladeer's memories? Everything matches what we know about him. But how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking about?
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic god! Such a noble will! Such sublime emotion!
She's just a fangirl.
Alas, shame.
She's a Redditor.
If only that which beats within my chest.
She draws porn of him for sure.
Filthy mortal heart. Oh, great and merciful God, please grant me forgiveness and salvation.
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no Periporno life, but rather...
Wake up, Hypatia!
You, why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me? I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise and honor? Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
Hypatia?
That's how I always
I
thought
thought he
everything
was
should
gonna
be.
become playable the whole time.
Right.
I imagined a lot more Fatui were gonna get playable since they made child playable.
Lost my
So,
mind.
I don't know. I'm surprised they haven't made more of them playable already. Cerberus was great, yeah.
Wait, something isn't right.
Ninjas! Kill them all! She's dead. She's dead. The robot got stabbed! He's got a Common Rider robot.
Okay, we finally lost him.
Gasp!
Are you okay, Nahida? Wait, no. Something feels different. You're back!
Oh, the Traveler's back?
It's me.
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed. After that, Kainari heard heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here.
Our minds swapped places.
You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body? Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she now?
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. I don't think this can be achieved with current human technology. Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She said, "The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore. But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies."
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary of Surasthana for good this time. Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague.
It's in a code that only we know. We can't let the doctor figure out what we're up to.
Oh, that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing. She's being extra careful. Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies. Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from the alchemical divination at the Sub-Zero's festival. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria.
The moon refers to Nahida herself. Starlight refers to the people of the desert. Illusions and lies refer to the academia's plans.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh. Do you think Nahida was telling us to go find help in the desert? But she isn't with us anymore. Think we'll be okay?
Paimon, you said Sanctuary of Surasthana, correct? Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who was occupying the traveler's body, is the Dendro Archon?
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a bit complicated, so it's really hard for us to explain right now.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed that for myself. I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side. So, I trust you.
Thank you, Tainari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
That. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goals, so I eventually declined. All I know is that the project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
I think I know what the project is about.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body?
The academia is turning the Balladeer into a god.
What?
Do you have any evidence?
I saw a nascent god under construction. Hypatia also showed us a so-called divine consciousness.
So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who is still in the process of being born.
Tainari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Pardis DI and began searching for a way to return her to her normal self. If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile at Aru village. Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never thought particularly highly of Lesser Lord Kusanali, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. Looks like I made the right decision by not accepting their invitation.
Atui is also behind some of this.
The doctor and the balladeer. We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru. Sounds like we're in for a bad time. From your description, I don't think they've completed their project. There may still be room for us to intervene. But then, what is the connection between creating a new god and restoring Irminsul?
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals.
Let's head to the desert for now.
Right. We've pretty much gone over everything we need to know, so we should head out. How about you, Tainari? What are you going to do?
I'll stay here for now. I still want to try a few more things to help Hypatia. If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Ribat. That'll be your fastest route. Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help. May the spirit of wisdom go with you.
I'm so excited for
Hopefully Hypatia will feel better soon.
fail, just like every single time. I love failure stories, they're fucking great. We're gonna go there and then we're gonna win, and then they're gonna get the thing anyway, and then we're gonna fail. Meet Tainari at Paradise DI. Now we're going here. I'm gonna get sand in my shoes.
We made it to Caravan Ribat. It's pretty lively here. So, just past this wall is the desert, huh? Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
It is indeed quite impressive.
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Huh? Oh, damn.
Over here.
Alhaitha. That's how his name is.
Oh, Hatham went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
You're too slow, Alhaitham. You don't like him?
What the? Where did he go? How did we lose him? They were just here a second ago.
Hey. Oh yeah. You were multiple people.
Mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago.
His name is Alhaitham. Thanks, Alhaitham.
There's no need to thank me.
Gotta do some more cleaning. Alright, dude, good luck.
Favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port
Hey, I'm going to lose my mind.
Did you say you were going back to the academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their orders.
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the academia's hit list. I can't say that I didn't expect it. However, had I wished to turn you over to the academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
Oh, right. You do have a point.
Did you participate in the Sage's big project?
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the Sages can offer.
You were actually looking for me?
Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties. Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be. Which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting. The leader of Ainul Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
It must be because I was so shocked to hear those words again. World, forget me.
Haytham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like that?
The situation is a little complicated.
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest. But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Am I right? ... No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
That's right! We have the same plan as you! But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well, would you like to head there together?
Sounds good.
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
Aru Village. Been there.
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa, this landscape is really something else. What a cool place! Let's go check it out! Wow!
Whoa! Evil birds! Whoa, whoa, whoa! These guys feel so, like, their designs feel so out of place with the rest of the game. It's kind of off-putting. That's why I was never really interested in any of those two characters.
Sino. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Oh, Haytham. Do not think you can escape my judgment, just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who is that, Alhaitham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
I don't trust him as much as you seem to think, but that doesn't mean I'm going to stand by and do nothing.
Has Alhaitham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Alhaitham. I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
So you did lie to
No
us.
wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
Is it a mission from the sages? Oh god, I hate anime writing so much.
You two? Ugh. What should we do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
Ahem. Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia? Great! Finally, someone that we can trust! You gotta help us out here, otherwise these two are gonna start fighting again!
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the Academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds.
We're still looking for an opportunity to attack.
Either of you hear a word I just said?
Whoosh!
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong! Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away!
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover!
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this wind is too strong! Let's get over there!
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you Academia folks such hard work? Move it!
All right, stop yelling.
Autoplay is on. Guess it's meant to just be a long, awkward silence.
This is pretty awkward. Hey, wanna play sardines with three people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun. The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru Village.
Our savior has come at last! Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping us.
Have my gratitude.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic.
We're all better
In
acquainted.
charge with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm. I was observing the
Harm.
conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you have set foot within our village itself,
And now that you have set foot within our village itself,
that you pose no threat
it's so
whatsoever to us.
it's so bad.
Have an honest and sincere conversation with one another.
This is what people think is good voice acting. Like,
If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof,
so
I won't
horrendous.
hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh, on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Alhaitham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh? Exile yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
So they really are up to no good.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge.
So why did he attack us?
The principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today.
So you then decided to exile
I
yourself?
believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's
So why did he
been
attack us?
General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary.
Still too early to trust him completely.
Sino, if that's your story, then
Finally.
why did you see Alhaitham as a target?
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Alhaitham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
Sages were watching me from the very beginning.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler.
I'll hate them!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the divine knowledge capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
What about your encounter with
I'd
me?
already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the Academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the Academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
Now that you mention it, things did go like that.
That's true. Al-Haytham helped us out at Caravan Rebat as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you. I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
You should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion.
Curiosity.
Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the Academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, Dia.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
Growl.
Whoa! What was that sound?
It was a
Don't
growl.
worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Creatures? In the sandstorm? Are you sure you don't want some backup?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
Yeah, just leave them to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
The wind's died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and check on her.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. Alright, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
Holy shit! Jesus fucking Christ! Well, there. Okay, over here. Can we get this Sealy before the thing triggers? Thanks for the trashy chest, dude.
Good is inside.
Can we find anything else here? Dendroculus. There's gotta be something here, right?
Time for retribution!
There's nothing. Marmot! Yeah, let's not get caught up on exploring. Wait, hold on. You gotta take the Dendroculuses when you see them, otherwise you'll never find them again unless you mark them. Where is this thing? There. There.
Can't see? I'll uproot you! Smells like something good is inside.
This is a teleport. Let's take the teleport. Yeah, there's a teleport, but it's...
I've not finished my
Whoops.
research.
I'm an egg.
Ready, steady.
Underground. Okay, so it's somewhere else. Reef Towns.
Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
Not only is she really strong, her stamina is also something else.
Here comes another wave!
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my anger out on.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Mane in action. I'll leave these to you then.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Can't see?
It's not even in the party.
And shroud! One with the force.
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up?
Yeah. Let's nip that in the bud.
Where did I get a shield from?
Can't see?
The creatures stopped appearing. Was that the last of them?
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Huh? Who are you?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children. I am the chief of Aru village. Everyone usually calls me Uncle Anpu.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
I can't say they've always been common, but recently the storms have become increasingly severe and frequent. Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes. According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering. So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
Everyone in Aru village needs to take good care of themselves. Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Village keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru Village refers to mad scholars exiled here by the Academia. Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the Avidia Forest. The Academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert. Though if you ask me, it's all a boatload of nonsense.
Inari also brought this up before.
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace. But no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around the village for the next few days, I'd appreciate it if you could keep an eye out for them.
I've had encounters with those people in the past. I'll see what I can do to help.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins? I'm fascinated by how you think.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of my position or
What the
identity.
fuck?
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your help.
Is this bullshit? Oh, the internet is gonna become so dog shit soon. I was just looking at Reddit on the side, and it had an image here. But you can't. If I click open image in a new tab, it doesn't actually open the image in a new tab. It opens Reddit in a new tab. And then it shows this bullshit. That is not what open image in a new tab does. Fuck, dude. Wait, what the hell? Everything is going to shit. I'll help too.
Because you're reminded of how
Oh, fuck, I hate things.
these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this! We need to help get them back home, safe and sound.
Things are gonna get so bad, you have no idea. Like, everything's gonna become so utter dog shit that you're gonna hate being alive every single day that you're using a computer. Because it's so fucking garbage. And it's not going to be until that point that there are going to be real alternatives. Because we're gonna have to scrap the internet, basically, eventually. I mean, it's gonna get to that point where we basically need to do that. That's when governments are gonna step in and turn it all into, you know, you need like a government ID to log in and shit like that. You say something mean on Reddit, then you're banned forever from the internet. It'll happen eventually. That's why this is a great opportunity to watch
I'll
him.
be grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do a better job than some of my former subordinates. Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
Don't know who those flowers are for. It's not for somebody that I have. It's probably for could be for Sino or this lady here.
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation?
Why do they refer to the mad scholars as village keepers?
One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a strange incident. The Academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aru Village. A mysterious phenomenon exists here. When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before. But after spending some time here, they invariably begin to calm down. Initially, the people of Aru Village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars. But a strange incident one night changed that. Aru Village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Seeing buildings on the verge of collapse all around him, the then chief of the village was preparing to take everyone to safety. Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his hands. A soft, green light radiated from him, like a divine glow against the backdrop of night. Despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night, all the houses remained upright, almost as if they had grown roots reaching deep into the ground. In the end, not a single building collapsed, and no one was hurt. After that, the people of Aru Village treated the mad scholars with greater kindness, and began to refer to them as the village keepers.
A soft green light? A mad scholar protecting Aru Village? What do you make of it, Traveler?
It must have been Nahida's power.
Paimon thinks so too. Actually, Sino, do you know if any of the mad scholars continued to wear their Akasha terminals at Aru Village?
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the Academia could still monitor their activities. With that said, the main Akasha system would no longer have any interaction with them.
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense then! Add in the fact that they calmed down, it was probably Nahida who calmed them.
If you are able to draw a conclusion from this one story alone, then it appears you possess much more information than I do. So, what do you make of the story?
Mad Scholar's power likely came from Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Really? Lesser Lord Kusanali.
What? You don't believe us? Lesser Lord Kusanali was definitely using the Akasha to give her power to the mad scholars!
No, it's not so much that I don't believe you. I'm just struck by your reasoning. Lesser Lord Kusanali, the current Dendro Archon. Is she really active in Sumeru? The Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. They've more or less ignored Lesser Lord Kusanali, and I've never had any reason to doubt their views. In addition, I've never heard any stories about Lesser Lord Kusanali and her deeds. To me, she might as well have been a god that never existed.
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a... how should Paimon put it? She's a good Archon who's kind and wise, even if she says weird stuff sometimes.
You also saved me not once not long ago.
Many years interrogating criminals, so I can easily tell when someone is lying.
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth!
That look in your eyes. I've never seen that from a liar. You two really must have met Lesser Lord Kusanali. How can this be? To think, our Archon has been amongst us this entire time.
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills to good use for this investigation. But easier said than done, especially since we don't have any leads. Maybe we can start by knocking on some doors.
Excuse me, are you here to help me find my grandpa?
Huh? Who are you?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isak. You'll help me find my grandpa, right?
Is your grandpa a mad scholar?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa. Why do you have to call him that? It's not like he's a bad person or anything.
The person you're referring to is not a local, yet you are. Why do you call him Grandpa?
Grandpa is just Grandpa. He's my family. I heard everything you said to the village chief. Please, you gotta take me with you. I want to find my grandpa. I swear I'll help. I won't be a nuisance.
Ah, so you're the one who was eavesdropping on us around the village chief's house. I was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was, but I had a vague feeling that they didn't harbor any ill intent.
Whoa. Haytham wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses. Sino, he's just a kid. All he wants is to find his grandpa. Let's find a way to help him.
Sorry. I was only listening in because I wanted to know where Grandpa went. Honest. If you don't believe me, you can ask Miss Candace.
Please help him, Sino.
Alright. But first, let's confirm the facts with Candace.
Sino is super vigilant. Is this what all the Matra are like?
Ah, you're back already.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
I had a feeling he'd go looking for you.
Huh? You knew this would happen?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed him eavesdropping outside the window. He really wants to get his grandfather back. Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely returned to the village after finding employment in the city. He was raised by his grandfather. Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. Isak was still very young at the time, so various families in the village took turns caring for him so he could survive. Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. Isak thought the scholar bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather, and thus often spied on the man. However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech. Although Isak referred to the man as his grandpa, he was afraid and didn't dare to approach him. One summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling grandpa suddenly calmed down and seemed to become more lucid. He even noticed Isak hiding in the distance. So Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. He even took Isak to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught the boy the names of the stars, and accompanied Isak until he fell asleep. The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again, only to realize his grandpa no longer recognized him. However, even so, Grandpa retained his calm expression. It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his own world, almost as if he were sleepwalking. Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace and would follow him all the time, asking him things like, "Grandpa, want me to take you somewhere fun?" Or, "Grandpa, could you tell me stories about the stars again?"
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad. It seems like they both deserve so much better.
Perhaps. Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. But even so, we must still continue on with our lives. It's also my reason for fighting. I must continue to protect this land.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
Huh? What did you say, Sino?
No, nothing. As long as Esau keeps his word and doesn't get in our way, we can take him along.
Holy
Perhaps you are more
fuck!
compassionate than I gave you credit for.
Oh, the
Please
writing is
accept my
so
thanks on
shit.
Isak's behalf, Sino.
It's so fucking boring.
Hey, Isak!
Oh, it's you guys!
We've cleared everything up. Let's go find your grandpa.
Really?
And there's so much of it too.
Thank you so much!
Your grandpa will be found safe and sound.
Alright. Let's ask the local residents some questions first.
Quest complete. This resets in... That resets that soon? Oh no, they make you play this twice? So I don't think you need to finish everything. You can use some fragiles today or tomorrow.
Excuse me, did you happen to see where the missing scholars went?
You mean the village keepers? Oh, let me think. When I was eating dinner the other day, I saw one of them by the side of the road, muttering away and eating mushrooms and tree roots. They shouldn't go around eating that kind of stuff.
Okay. Did you notice anything else?
Anything else? No, I think that's all I have to tell you. Sorry.
Why?
The scholars that have gone missing. Have you seen them?
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
Don't change the subject.
Right. You were asking about the the mad scholars. I think it's been a few days since I last saw them.
She acting like
I
this.
usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night. But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
Do you also think Grandpa and the others are good people?
Grandpa? Oh, hello there. It's little Isak. You mean that nice man who looks like your grandpa's long-lost twin, right? He was actually the one who protected my house. I saw it with my own eyes. He happened to be staying near my house that day and was doing something with his hands on the ground. It still feels pretty surreal now that I think back on it. Did someone teach them how to do that? Well, whatever the case, I'll always be thankful to him and whoever taught him to look out for others. I'm pretty sure that if I ever went mad, I wouldn't be able to do anything like that.
Gotcha. Thank you. Absorption test.
Fucking cat.
Stay safe. Don't
Where does he want me to go? Oh no. Please go all the way up. It didn't. No, it did. Okay. Well. Fuck me, right? Okay, thank God. How do we get further up? Or am I supposed to talk to this guy? There's nothing here, dude.
Stay safe. Don't get hurt.
Lower? There.
Sir, have you seen my grandpa recently? You know, the one who likes to sit and space out near the village entrance.
Oh, well, if it isn't Isak. Oh, your grandpa, huh? It's been a while. The last time I saw him, he was spacing out by the road as usual. I went and asked him if he'd like any of the food I had prepared, despite my wife's protests. Like many people, she's really quite terrified of them. And speaking of my wife, she's still always complaining about how I don't make enough mora. It might explain why she's always mad at me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking care of him.
It was nothing. You're looking for him, right? Did he go for a walk and get lost?
Yeah.
That's no good. Well, once you found him, come by my place again and I'll cook a little something for the both of you. I've known you since you were very young, so as far as I'm concerned, you're family. Please feel free to come by anytime.
Wow, what a nice guy!
Okay, thank you, sir.
Huh?
What's wrong, Sino? Did something
Don't say
happen?
anything for now. Isak, stay here. Let's head over there. Stay quiet as you move. Listen, see if you can make out what they're saying.
Have you heard? The mighty King Deshret, the sovereign of our faith, will soon return to this world.
Yes, of course I have. King Deshret.
The sovereign of our faith. No, who talks like that, dude?
I've never believed in any other gods. Still, you say he's coming back, but it sure doesn't feel like life's about to change around here anytime soon. What's your proof?
Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting more deranged scholars than ever. Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of King Deshret's civilization in ancient times. We don't quite know why, but it seems like there's some sort of connection between insanity and King Deshret. Isn't it a sign of King Deshret's power that all the mad scholars have disappeared? If you ask me, they must have been chosen as the final sacrifice for King Deshret's resurrection.
Huh. Now that you say it, that does make some sense.
No, it doesn't.
Does this mean our lives are finally going to take a turn for the better?
Exactly. Those city folks will get what's coming to them.
Now, repeat everything you've just said from the very beginning.
Huh?
Who are you? Where did you come from?
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
Yeah! Bro, this guy's something else. Just look at his eyes. One wrong move, and he's gonna flay us alive.
Let's not get on his bad side, okay? I am no match for this guy.
Oh, okay, good sir.
Oh boy.
What is it you would like to know?
Tell me about King Deshret's resurrection.
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard others talking about a rumor that the madmen will disappear and that King Deshret will return to this land. I'm not making this up, I swear!
Hey, go on. Keep talking.
It's true. It's all true, sir. We desert folk have had more than enough of those people at the academia. They keep sending us all their mad scholars and won't let us have a good life. Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals were even more thrilled than me when they heard the news. We're all praying for King Deshret's speedy return. Delavar also said that once King Deshret returns to our side, it's only a matter of time before we conquer the land on the other side of the wall. They're all willing to serve under King Deshret and fight for a share of the glory.
Is that so?
Seems like he still wants to know more. Keep talking.
Got it! At first, I told myself it was just the drink talking, but then all the mad scholars vanished without a trace, just as the rumors said. Please, don't beat me up just for mentioning these rumors. If I'm guilty, then everyone else around here is also guilty. I'm just saying what the others said.
The people here really like King Deshret, but dislike the Dendro Archon.
The Academia is probably the true target of their hatred.
Where is this radical person you talked about?
I haven't run into him over the past few days, so he probably hasn't been around the village. What about you, man? Have you seen him at all?
No, not at all. We wouldn't dare lie to you. He's really not here right now.
Sounds like you're not too close with the radicals.
No, of course not. All we know are their names.
I have many ways to stop you from talking, and many others to stop you from sending warning messages. So you'd best just stay home and hope I don't hear of you trying to contact anybody. Don't do anything until I've gotten to the bottom of this. Try something foolish, and even Candace won't be able to protect you.
Yes, got it. We'll do just as you say.
That scared Paimon half to death. Sino is pretty
Kill 'em all.
terrifying.
Good thing I'm not one of your enemies.
He didn't try to reassure us at all. It's like he's used to hearing that. Oh, Paimon bets lots of people have told him that before.
All the more reason for you to not get on his bad side.
I heard that.
Sorry.
It's part of being a Matra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead, but we need to check a few more places.
Maybe we could check the scholars' homes.
Very well.
I'm here.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you there. Just follow me. Grandpa, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers. Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him. But he's a good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa. This is where Grandpa usually stays.
There sure isn't much here.
Hmm? What's that smell? I know. Did you catch a faint whiff of incense?
No.
Incense? Please don't say it's the same one as before.
It's definitely that one.
But are you okay? Are you getting dizzy or need to lie down?
There's a scent that you can sense, but I can't.
A certain traveler here once passed out from that smell. Thankfully, Tainari saved the day. And then he gave us a long lecture to explain all about how it worked.
So, you know Tainari?
Huh? You know him too? Are you two friends?
Yes. Now that I concentrate, I can also make out the scent of incense.
Wait, surely Tainari didn't lecture you too?
No, no need.
I can't handle this scent very well.
Did you first encounter this scent at Tainari's house?
No, it was in the forest where a scholar was meditating.
In the forest. From a scholar.
Let's keep looking for more clues. First is this freaking...
Keep up.
Time for retribution!
Sir.
Came back up.
And shroud. One with the forest. I'll approve you. Sir. Sir. Yeah. Can't see? I hear everything. One with the force. Sir. Why is there a chest here?
What are you looking for, Sino?
Here it is. Take a look right here.
Paimon doesn't see anything.
Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand, there are footprints here. From the size and shape, they belong to an adult male. This pattern is a common one from this area. Local shoes. This was probably someone from the village. The scent is quite faint, but still extant. The footprints head in that direction.
You mean someone else has been here?
Who would come looking for Grandpa? He doesn't have any friends.
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
Lured him away, so that's what happened.
Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a scent?
Fall for that kind of thing all the time, Paimon.
Hey, what's wrong with liking good food? Everyone's got something they love in life.
Exactly. Most scholars are fond of incense, since the smell supposedly helps them clear their minds and discover new knowledge. Even deep within the clutches of madness, they still yearn for their knowledge-seeking days, and will follow the scent whenever it presents itself.
No, Grandpa.
So,
Great.
someone's taking advantage of their weakness? Huh. Still, why would anyone want to abduct all the scholars?
Is it to resurrect King Deshret?
Are the rumors really true?
That's the only lead we have so far.
Could the disappearance of all the mad scholars have something to do with the radicals?
It's highly likely.
Please, you have to save my grandpa. Grandpa's never done anything wrong. Please help him.
Sounds like we'd better help get him back. Don't you worry, Isak. We won't let whoever took him get away with it.
Let's head to Aru Village and inform Candace and the others about what we learned here. After that, we'll set off to find the scholars.
Keep up.
I think there's a teleport here.
So hot. Even a mist flower would melt in this heat. Now that I think about it, it wouldn't. But you get what I mean.
Like a lamb to the
That's
smoke.
close enough. New punch lucky today.
Can't see? Let's nip that in the bud.
Need. Verdict is. Ha! Ha!
One with the force.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
How do we get up there?
I think we can forego the lost and found report.
God damn! Please tell me this thing lets me fly up there. Yes. Come on.
I think we can forego the lost and found report.
And higher up? Robot.
Can't see? I hear everything.
I think we just climb there in the corner.
Stand clear.
Nope, we fly up. Oh, hello there. There it is. It's about time for me to go, though, for a while. we'll play some more of this piece of shit later. We'll get some treasure chests. I'm gonna come down here so I can put you on fire.
Smells like something good is inside.
Desert hut wilting. Okay. Is that? It's one of those areas. Yeah, it's only that. Not super interesting. Anyway, I'll be back later today.
If you press a leaf between
I'll see you
dry sheets of
then.
paper, you can make an attractive
Bye-bye.
and handy book